Well, although the number of cases is coming down as a result of lockdown, the virus is still a significant risk. And in principle, we accept that there are going to have to be continued restrictions. Now, it's very important as the opposition that we act in the national interest. We do have serious misgivings about the government scheme, the proposals, but we will not be voting them down tomorrow. We will not be voting against them. That would not be in the national interest. And I think to vote down these schemes would be irresponsible. We will abstain tomorrow, and that will mean that the regulations go through. Although we've got serious misgivings about the scheme, about whether it's strong enough, track, trace and isolate still hasn't been fixed, and across the country there's real concern about the level of economic support that needs to go in for businesses that are going to be impacted most. But notwithstanding those misgivings, we're not going to vote these regulations down. It's important in the public interest that our regulations, and it's better that these regulations, which can be amended, are put in place than there's no regulations, which would be the result if we voted against them. The scheme is not strong enough when you take into account the risks of the Christmas break. In addition to families mixing, you've got students moving around the country and you've got retail open in the busy period before Christmas. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that test, trace and isolate still isn't working properly, and you absolutely need that if you're going to control the virus, and the government's had months to get that right. And then thirdly, and probably the most important, that the economic package that's needed is not in place for the businesses that need it. And talk to any business across the country, particularly those in Tier 3, and they'll be very loud and clear that yet again they're put in this position of having health restrictions without the economic support that they desperately need to get them through the next few months.